Okay, shall we wait for just a little bit for the others to come? Yeah. So, all right. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay. So, how's your week? How's your last week?
Yeah, it's great. My
Yeah.
school is I'm having a like summer vacation now. I'm on summer
Oh.
vacation now
Okay. So now it's
because
summer vacation. So you have any plan for that?
not really.
Okay.
Maybe
So.
just sleep in. That's the only
Um,
thing to
okay.
get all the sleep back.
Okay. So you want to like get something back from the lack of
Yeah,
sleep during their semester, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How long is for the vacation for the school break?
Because
Each.
my school is different from the other school. So my school it's until August 15th or 16th.
Oh, it's a little bit longer, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Oh,
like 2.5 months, I believe.
okay. All right, because I believe I remember when I was there because I studied PhD there. So it's just like the school opened like start in the first week of September, something like that. Yeah. Can you hear me? So how about Brianna? How are you?
My next weekend is very cool because I'm helping senior students because they are going to have a education ceremony.
Okay.
Yes, and I'm going to help them to decorate the place and give some flower to them. So it's very cool.
Okay. So you're gonna join the ceremony, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. So when is it?
Um, tomorrow, next
Oh,
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Are you
Yeah.
excited?
Yes, I'm nervous
Why? What do
because
you have?
I'm scared I will make a mistake and ruin the senior sisters ceremony. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So are you a senior
No,
or?
no, no, no. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm second grade and they are third grade. Yeah.
okay. All right. So it's gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Yeah. Okay. So what have you do during the week? What have you do? What have you done so far during the week? Anything?
Basically went to school. No,
Okay.
I like although we're on summer vacation, I still had to go to school for like a summer course.
Okay. Oh, study hard. Summer
Yeah,
course.
because I'm currently a freshman going to be a sophomore, so I had to
Oh, you're a
get my
freshman.
yeah, I'm going to oh,
Okay. No students from Kenya joining us.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to be a sophomore next year, basically 10th grade. So I have to get started hard and I think I'm going to take like SAT in the near future, so I have to practice and prepare.
Okay. Are you gonna study in states?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's my plan for now.
Okay. When is your plan for the states?
Uh like maybe during college and beyond college. Maybe that.
Okay. All right. What's your major now? Freshman, right?
Yeah, we don't really have like a major. We just have like all the courses and we select our like the classes we want and the classes we have to do. But
Oh.
I want to major in international relations in the future.
Okay. All right. All right. So that's good. That's good. That's gonna be fun. Yeah. Get to travel and go to the states. So you think what which state you plan to go?
Maybe DC,
Okay.
Washington DC. That's my current thought. Or maybe other states will be fine too, because in general, the state is every state has their own uniqueness, and some of them
Yeah,
are
that's
very
right. That's
good.
right. Because when you go to the state, so you have to choose the state that you like. Whether you are
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh, it's hot. It's like people
yeah,
around there.
and the one that fits for you the
Yeah, right,
best.
right.
Yeah,
You got to, yeah, okay, all right. You have any like university that you hope to get in?
not currently. I'm still searching for it.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Because different states, they are like they are. they are famous for different things, right? If you go to the north, to the south, you go for the music, you go for the agriculture, you go for the arts and other stuff. Yeah. Okay. So two of the students are not coming from Kenya. That's gonna be now. For now, we're gonna be two of us, three of us. Yeah, basically. Okay. All right. So this week we're gonna continue from the last from the last week. Okay, we're gonna talk about the emotional learning, social emotional learning as usual. But today we're gonna focus on the social emotional skills. Last week we talked about which goals of the SDGs. You remember?
I think it's number 3, right?
Number three, right? Yeah. And today we're gonna
Yeah,
talk.
yeah, yeah. Good health and well-being.
Yeah, right. And today we're gonna talk about like the two main concepts of these goals. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna talk about the I love you and thank you. Okay, and then we're gonna talk more. I hope we can talk more and talk. Okay. All right. So you ready? Do you remember anything about the social emotional learning? Anything? You remember anything from the last week, last class?
I remember last we watched a video.
Okay. So last class we watched video, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the nice one, huh? The video. Today we're gonna watch some more videos as well, and then we're gonna discuss. We're gonna do some questionnaires, and we're gonna discuss some of the answers that you got from the questionnaire. Okay, we're gonna share something. Okay. All right. So yeah, do you see all the screen, right? Okay. All right. So let's start with the discussion about this one because we're going to talk about I love you and thank you, right? Let's talk about love first. Okay. Basically, regardless of the how can I say the relational conditions that you are, whether you love your family, you love your loved ones, you love your brother, sister, or whatever. Okay, how do you show people that you love them?
I think the most basic way is to say just say I love you, and also physically like hug that person, or like yeah, something like that to express love. And
Okay.
also sometimes it can be through messages, letters, videos, songs, poems. There's so many ways to do it, but that's the main ways.
Okay. How about Biana?
Mm, maybe I will support them where they have a difficult and I will support what they want to do and maybe some hugs and just say I love.
Mhm. And when you show your love to people, what's you feel like the most comfortable? When we talk about because we have different level of relationships, right? Yeah, we have like the romantic relationship, we have interpersonal relationship, we have like friends relationship and other stuff. Okay. So, do you think the way you show love to these different level of for when you show love for different level for different people, do you do it differently or the same?
I think maybe the same, but it depends. When you're showing friendship, that kind of love towards like a friend, you maybe just say it, and like for example, say that you tell your friend that you appreciate their company and other stuff. But when it's like with your family relatives, then maybe that's when you'd say that's when you say I love you. So it's a bit different.
Hmm. So a little bit different, right? So you're gonna say a little bit different from different it's a little bit different from depends on the relational conditions between the level, right? Okay, how about you, Biana?
Maybe with friends I won't just say I love you. I will just use some basic work like I will hug them or I will talk nicer to learn the others to be from my how I love them. I want to say I love you to them because they are not so close like family members.
Okay. And how about the how often do you do it?
I think maybe on a daily basis, every day, basically,
Hmm.
or maybe like just when you want to. So yeah.
Okay. How about you, Vienna?
Maybe just when I want. Yeah.
No, just all depend on the feeling, right? Yeah, I feel like today I feel so love you today, so I'm gonna say it, right? Something like that. Okay. All right. And how about how do you say thank you? You have like I know that because I know it already, but just like can you just tell me like how you say you thank you in your language? And do you have any like um any slangs that you say like when you say thank you in Chinese?
Maybe I'm not sure about slangs, but maybe there is. But basically, we say 谢谢.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
think that's common. Everyone knows. Yeah.
yeah. I used it as well, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
everywhere, right?
It's very common in yeah. But sometimes, other than saying 谢谢, like thank you, you can also say 辛苦了, which is basically thank you for your like hard work.
Okay. It's like a formal way to say that, or
No, well, it depends because there's just like English, there's so many ways to say it. So maybe you can say it like in a very casual way, or you can say it in a formal way. It doesn't
mm,
really matter. But 谢谢 is the most common one.
okay. But you don't have like specific words like when you use for the to make it more formal or less formal, something
Mm,
like that.
I'm not sure because my Chinese is not that good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How about Brianna?
Mm, maybe we sometimes will just send gifts to them instead of just saying thank you. Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, okay. So you use thank you as well, right? Yeah. Okay. So you kind of like the alter between two languages, between English and Chinese, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. I can share just a little bit about my language. When we say so, we 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 basically we say because we have some kind of the ending words that we to distinguish between boys and girls. Yeah. When we say for the boy, basically when I use a little bit all the time, we use it ขอบคุณครับ. That's like signify like you're a boy. And yeah, when you're a girl, so you say like ขอบคุณค่ะ. Yeah. But we basically we perceive that we have to add these two words at the end of the word thank you because it feel like if you say like just like ขอบคุณ it sounds a little bit harsh. Yeah, right. I'm not sure about the in Chinese. Sometimes I heard that people say 谢谢你, right? Yeah. Why do you have to add this word at the end of the word? Why?
Um, because 谢谢 means thank you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 你 just means you. It's like thank you, like that. Just we maybe more importance in the people.
Does it
Yeah,
does it does it make more does it make this word more like more like when you say like the difference between like thank you and thank you very much, something like that, right? Yeah.
actually they
I
are just same. I think they are just same
yeah,
level. Yeah.
yeah, same here. I also think maybe say 你 at the end is like to address someone, but basically when you say thank you, 谢谢 is basically thank, because
Mm-hmm.
in English we also say thanks, right, or
Mm-hmm.
cheers.
Mm-hmm.
When we might say thanks.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's just making it more specific towards someone. And
Okay.
also, just like in Thai, like in Chinese, we have the words looks different when, for example, the word you, which is ni,
Mm,
it's different. Like when you add or when you refer to different genders or like ages, it's different. So
okay.
to some level, I think there's still formal ways to say it.
Yeah. Okay. But in Thai, I to me as a language user, so I feel like if we say just like the word ขอบคุณ like thanks, it sounds a little bit harsh for us that and we kind of rarely hear from people. It's just like it's not really like it's even you say rude you can say like even you say thank you but you not feel it something like that. So you say like just ขอบคุณ something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Joy Cynthia, you have anything to share? We are talking about how you say thank you in the different languages. Or do you know any other languages that you can talk about, like say thank you, something like that? Yeah, have you heard about the sometimes, in English, sometimes I've learned like many months ago that sometimes British people when they say thank you, they say ta. They say the word ta. Yeah. Yeah, that's quite like if you're not into their daily life, something like that. I mean, you may feel a little bit different, right? You feel a little bit like what? Right? When you say something, say ta, right? Yeah. There's some kind of. And do you know any other languages that how to say the word thank you or anything? You wanna share?
I know thank you in Spanish.
Okay.
It is gracias.
Gracias, right?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
simple and common to see.
Okay. Jonathan, you know anything? Hello, Jonathan.
Also, I think
Yeah.
wait, maybe wait, let me think. I think I might know. You know what? Let me search it up because I forgot how to say it.
Yeah.
It's like in another language.
I know French and I know Finnish. Yeah. Because I spent some time in Finland. Yeah. And I studied French when I was in high school. And how about when you say thank you? Do you have any gestures coming with the word or not?
I don't know, but I just have an idea about Japanese thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
So you don't have to use like the gesture or anything at all. It's just like the way like Western people do, right? Just
Mm,
the word and that's it, right? But in Thailand, we do have the gesture coming all together as well. We use the praying gesture. Yeah, we use the praying gesture to go along with the word as well. Yeah, to make it more polite to a certain extent. Yeah, and we also use this gesture. You see in the picture, right? You see in the picture. Yeah, we also use this gesture to greet people as well. Yeah, we have this to come along with this. Okay. Joy Cynthia. I think I
Yeah.
got her name right, right? Okay. You have anything you want to share? We are talking about how you say the word how you show people love and how you say word thank you in the language, whether you use the word or you use a gesture. What do you want to share?
Yeah, we show love by taking
Okay.
care of the people around us,
Okay,
and
sure. So I
to show love, we
Okay.
just say thank you to people. We just take care of the people around us,
Okay, so you have any specific word in your language to say thank you in your language, or the slang, anything?
or we just use thank you.
Oh, you use thank you.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. And how about when you show people love? How do you show love to people?
by taking care of them,
What's
helping them
that?
when they need, taking,
Okay.
yeah, helping them when they are in need of
Okay.
us. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And about Jonathan, do you have something to say? Will you say? Okay. So this kind of like the thing that we show between we say out loud about the love and thank you. Okay. Let's move on to another slides. So when we talk about we're gonna talk about because this in this session we're gonna talk about different terms. So we're gonna talk about different term first, okay? So love is a universal emotion encompassing affection, care, and compassion. It's quite complicated, right? When you talk about love, right? Because it's like a combination between different things emotionally, I would say, right? And when we talk about thank you, so we the proper word, so we can say gratitude, okay? Because when we say thank you, so we acknowledge and appreciate something positive, okay, that has been done to you. Okay, so gratitude is a practice of acknowledging and appreciating the positive in life. Okay, and in as you know, in the SDGs 3.4, so it's a sustainable development goal focusing on promoting mental health and well-being. Okay, and we're gonna talk about this one as well. That the social emotional learning. Do you remember social emotional learning that we talked about last week? Yeah, it's skills for understanding and managing emotion, fostering positive relationships, making responsible decisions. Okay. So these are terms of the keywords that we're gonna talk about. So this one, yeah, it's quite the thing that is like is I believe that it's quite it's quite important nowadays, right? Because nowadays we because we are basically, I would say, we are in the educational system, right? We are still studying, whether in different levels, right? But we have to learn this one because learning it about important life skills that beyond the academics to help us understand and manage our emotions, get along with others, and make good choices and deal with problems in positive way. Because as you can see a lot of things, right? Because sometimes you can see some people they cannot get into the community, the learning community at all, right? You can see, right? Somebody in your experience, can you tell me about your experiences in about your study life up until now? Can you tell me about your experiences? Like, have you ever experienced like you have any difficulty in you have any difficulties getting along with people or something like that, or you see people are struggling in studying in what way? So can you tell me?
sometimes I experience struggles in school. It's mainly like from schoolwork. I think that's it. I don't really think that I face any challenges like making friends.
Okay, so you don't have any kind of making friends at all, right?
Yeah, because like everyone's nice, so it's easy to get to know someone and make friends.
Mm-hmm.
Even like as when I went to somewhere, like I went to a summer camp and I don't know anyone, and it's the summer camp is in UK, and then I don't know anyone, but I still managed to make some friends.
Okay. This is you're lucky that you don't have any problem at all throughout your study life. Okay, how about Brianna and Joy Cynthia? Anyone to share?
I think I don't have any difficulty on making friends, but sometimes I have it, because I don't have the same habits like them. For example, all my friends like K-pop, they like to listen Korean, and but I don't like Asian culture. I prefer European or American. So things I like are different to them. So maybe when we are talking what movie you like, we don't have the same habits. So it's they will think, oh, you are strange because why don't you watch this K drama? But I just don't like them.
Hmm. Okay. So it's kind of like the just only the opinion conflict just a little bit, right? Yeah, you have different opinions towards different things, right? Yeah, okay. But you're lucky that you don't have any problem in making friends as well. Okay, that's good. That's good. How about you, Cynthia? Anything you want to share? How about the let's say like how about the difficulties in learning? So you have anything like because basically when we talk about the social emotional learning, so we talk about like when you do a group work mostly. Okay, do you have any problem when you do group works?
Yeah, it happens all the time. It's like although maybe I'm good with talking to people and making friends, but sometimes doing group work, it's like we fight over what to do, like how to, for example, what to include in the project, what to include in the slide deck, what kind of slide design to use for the slides, something like
Mm-hmm.
that, or even like fight over when someone doesn't do work.
Mm. How about Brianna? Anything?
I think it's sometimes very hard to be a leader because every time I try to push my members to go to work, but I already put every information on the group message, but they just don't read it. Although I try to find them and talk to them face to face, and I say if you have any problem, you can just ask me for help. I will try to help you, but they just don't move. So it's sometimes very hard to be the leader.
Hmm. Yeah, but being a leader is quite of like it's quite difficult job, right? That you have to push everybody to meet the deadline because sometimes I just feel like I know because I've been teaching college students for almost a decade, so I understand how they react with other stuff. Yeah, okay. So some of them they don't even like feel motivated at all. Yeah, and it's difficult to work with. Yeah. How about do you have any experiences working with the people from different countries? Like do you have any like the you have like the exchange students or student from the other countries, a student that coming to your class and then you do group work with them? You have any experiences at all?
Oh, well, I think I did have like experiences uh being a group with them, but I don't really think that it's um there's a like a challenge there, because I once I had like I'm in a group with another girl from Brazil, and she's very talented and she's very good, so like I don't think that's a challenge to me. But maybe in the future I might face some challenges because the world is very big, and maybe I can get to know other people, and there'll be challenges in doing like group projects.
Hmm. How about Brianna?
I
Yeah.
once have an experience with some British, and I also don't have a challenge. All I get is amazement because they are really amazing. All they do is very surprise me. They are very good, so we don't have any difficulties.
Do you think about like is it is there any like do you think the settings is important as well, like the way the place that you study, like the basically it's like if you come and study in Thailand and you feel like you are foreigner from different countries, something like that, right? You're not you're not natively from there. You're not the local, and you study like in different countries, so they're gonna have like different problems with that. I can tell you just a little bit about like my life, like because when I was in college, so I have the problem because I study in Thai university, right? I study in the international college, and basically Thai people, they are grouped together. They tend to stick together when they do group works, and they leave all the foreigners work among foreigners. They don't really want to talk to the foreigners and then do group work together. Yeah. So have you ever seen these kind of things and experiences anything before? Or what do you think about that?
Or maybe it's like if your language fit, if you guys both speak English or like a common language, then that's not a problem. But I think maybe some students want to exclude the others just because of the language barrier.
Yeah, that's one thing that we have the problem with that as well. Like we have the difficulty in using language, so we just like tend to stick with the people that we use the same language. Okay, Brianna, anything to comment on that, or any suggestion, any ideas, any thoughts, or anything?
I used to work with some Emirates Philippines students, and we also use English, but because their English is their mother language, so they are very good at it. But it is not my mother language. I just learned it from cram school. But I really try hard to talk to them, but they think it is hard to talk to me because I don't understand many words. They turn out don't want to talk to me, and they just giving up. So it's very bad experience for me.
What? Really? So
Yeah.
it's just like you work with them and then they just like, oh, you don't know much about the language, so I don't want to talk to you. Something like it's quite racist to a
Yes,
certain
I
extent.
just
Like,
feel very sad because we should make the presentation together because but they don't invite me to the presentation. So yeah, it's very
oh,
sad.
I'm sorry about that. So it's quite a bad experience when you're learning, right? It's not that good. It's not that like the way that you react to people or something like that. If you're like you know each other at least, like if they don't understand, because I would say like some of my classes when I was in when I was in Taipei, I studied some courses, and then I made a good friend with the Taiwanese lady, and she had like she's not good at English at all. Sometimes it's very difficult for her to talk, to speak in English as well, but she try and we try to understand it. So it's just kind of like it's the way that we have to react. It's not just like you have what your experience is, Brianna. Just like they just abandoned you and just like try to exclude you from the group, something like that. It's weird. I know it's like it's so mean, I would say. Yeah. All right, but yeah, thing goes, right? So that's yeah, just forget about it. Just move on. Just try to get some people that are good for you, good to you, right? Yeah. Okay. And how about when you have any way that you have to you do when you deal with problems? When you have problems, so you have any ways to deal? Do you have any like ideas, or how do you feel when you have problems? So and how you deal with it?
I think the best way to deal with problems is just to talk it out, like discuss it with the one that you're having a conflict with, and willing to do it. For me, I'll just give up and I'll just find other ways to do it on my own.
Hmm. Oh, Biana, anything?
Well, just like Jonathan said, I just don't work with them. I try to ask my teachers help if I can find other groups that can accept me. And luckily, I do find other nice people. Yes.
Okay, and the other thing is that I have this the word the thing that come up. The problems does do the problems affect your emotions and your attitudes towards the people around you or not? When you have a problem, sometimes. Yeah, oh, okay. Joy Cynthia said that for me, the best way to deal with problem is just to talk it out with friends. Okay, all right. And does do the problems affect how you perceive or how you think about people surround you or not? Especially when if you have a problem with specific people, something like that. Like you still have like the bad, the negative attitude towards them, or you just like, okay, when the problem solved, everything is gone, something like that.
Think don't really tend to think about like what happened after, but basically I'll have like a very very bad impression on that person.
Mm. We cannot
I
help, right?
think, I think maybe I will still try to think that if there is anything that I'm not really good, maybe it's just that because my English is that very very bad. So I will try to make it better, and I won't just be disappointed at still some international like learning like this. I will still will try to learn from other ways.
Mhm. So, but we cannot help, right? Sometimes it's just like it affect our emotions, right, and attitudes toward that people that they make you, right, to a certain extent. If you feel like they if you feel like you have some kind of established relationship with them, just a little bit friendship or relationship, right? And if sometimes it's just like it hurts you so much that if you feel like you care for them, right? Yeah, you have like the you mean well to them, right? And problem happens, so it hurts. Okay. Anything else you want to add before we move on? Okay. Joy Cynthia, anything you want to add?
Oh,
Okay. All right. So let's move on. So, so last week we just talked about the definitions of the social emotional learning, right? Yeah. And today we're going to talk about the key components of the social emotional learning. So there are four keys. Okay. We talk about self awareness, self management, social awareness, and relationship skills. Okay. What are they? The first one, the self awareness. As you can see from there, you can see the definition, the key components on the screen. Okay, the self awareness is understanding one own's emotions, thoughts, and values, as well as recognizing strength and area for growth. Okay, sometimes people they don't recognize, they don't have the self awareness at all, right? Basically, okay, and they don't, sometimes they just don't know their emotion, their thoughts. Yeah, yeah, and values. So sometimes people they think like I can control my emotion, but they cannot, something like that. Yeah, they have some ideas but they feel like they don't have any ideas at all sometimes. And sometimes they underappreciate themselves. Okay, they just feel like basically people with anxiety or depressive symptoms, right? Yeah, people they just thought like, nothing is good in my life at all, blah blah blah, and then they just like try to get down deep into like the negative emotions, something like that. Yeah, but if you have the self-awareness, so you can just like liven yourself up, right? Yeah, you can cheer yourself up. The second one, okay, so do you have self-awareness? Yeah, you know yourself, right?
Yeah, and the self awareness is only about yourself, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you know yourself, right? You know, like what you thought, what your thoughts, what your emotions, what your values in different situations, right? Yeah. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, all you guys know. Okay. All right. If I can ask you, like, how do you know about yourself? How well do you know yourself? Let me say it like this. How well do you know yourself?
I think for me, on a scale of 10, maybe 9, I would
Okay.
say.
Yeah. Me, my good friend, right? Yeah. Okay. Diana, Joy Cynthia.
I think it might be 8 for me. 8.
Mhm. Okay. So you know what's you know it's about 8, 9. Okay. So you guys more basically like 8 or 9, right? Yeah. You know what's good, what's bad for you. Okay. What should avoid, what should perceive, what should get into your life, right? Okay. The second one is self-management. Okay. Self-management is the self-regulating emotions, regulating emotion, thoughts, and behavior effectively. It pertains to the managing stress, control impulses, motivating yourself, and setting and working toward personal and academic goals. Okay. Do you think you can manage yourself in different situations? Yeah. And can you push yourself towards goals and personal goals? You know what to achieve, you know what to focus in different situations. Yeah. So anything you want to comment on the self-management? Anything to share? Let's share just a little bit about the self-management.
What do you mean about self management? I mean, like, how
Self-management
you.
is like how you manage your emotion, your thoughts, and your
Oh,
behavior
oh,
in
oh.
different situations.
Okay, understand. So I
Yeah.
think basically how I manage myself, like, how I manage my emotions is by calming myself down. I don't eat. Also, maybe sometimes I'm like easily angered, but I just tell myself that I need to calm down, and it's not necessary to do anything.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, the word you can I would say just like talk about the management. So you can say just like how you manage yourself in different situations. Can you just share your experiences, something like that? Okay. Yep. Brianna, how about you? Joyce India as well.
Maybe I will, when I want to try to push myself, I will like let myself record those time I'm being lazy and the consequences. Yes. And when I'm being lazy, I don't do things, and it's turned out to be I can't get good grades. I can't get I want. So I will let myself remind this and don't be so lazy.
Hmm. It's okay to be lazy sometimes, right? Not too often. I feel that sometimes as well. Just like, another hour, another next hour, and then I can just work. But at least you have to set your goals, right? That you want to achieve daily. I would say, right? Yeah, at least something. Yeah. Does Cynthia anything? So we can break down this thing just a little bit. Okay. So basically, I talk about the academics and personal goals, right? We talked about that already. And how about managing stresses and controlling impulses? Yeah, so we break down into three things. Okay, so because the self management, that's about like managing stress as well, controlling impulses, and motivating yourself, right? So, do you have any different ways to deal with stress first? Oh, the stress, we talked about that last time, right? We talked about the crying, we talked about the those things, right? We dealing with the bad situations, right? And how about this one that's quite interesting? How you control your impulses. For example, just like you have an urge to do something that's very bad, something like that, right? Something you feel like it's not good for me. To a certain extent, some kind of like when you have when you have the impulses that you want to buy something that you don't really need, or you want to eat something that's very bad to your health and you make you feel sick but you want to eat it, something like that. So how you control your impulses, that's what I mean. That's an example, right? Because sometimes it's like people shop all the time without like knowing that they want them, right? They just buy all the stuff. And some people they just like eat all the things that they don't care. They just eat everything and then they feel sick later. That they lose their control towards the all the urge and impulses. Have you ever experienced that and how you manage it? Can you share?
You can study your goals. Okay. So can anyone?
Anything?
Does it have to be related to emotions?
Yeah, I think it's somehow related, right? Because sometimes it's like when
Yeah,
you
yeah,
feel
yeah.
so sad and then you will be very emotional and then you do some bad things to implement
I think
to trigger your
maybe
impulses.
during I think maybe during anger. Like when I am angry, like when I'm angry, I slammed the door, smashed something. Maybe
Hmm.
that's like a way to express it.
And after you did that, after you do that, do you feel anything afterwards? You feel bad? You feel like I should have done that. I shouldn't have done that.
I actually feel bad sometimes. Well, sometimes I think maybe if I slam the door and the door is broken, then I think I should have done that because
Yeah.
that's wrong and doesn't help me at all. But
Hmm.
sometimes you feel like a relief after you do those things.
Hmm.
It's just like an expression.
Hmm. Okay, but you feel like you feel regret afterwards as well when you do something radical, right? Or something fierce, right? To express all the angers, right? Yeah. Brianna, anything? Cynthia, anything?
Well, when I was senior high school, I used to skip my class once time. Yeah,
Mm.
because
Once?
yeah,
Oh,
only
come
once,
on. People
only
have
once.
skipped like more than once, but you just once and then you feel bad. Okay, good. You're a good girl.
Because
Okay.
I skip all day class, and at first I thought maybe I will be blamed by my mother. Maybe she will shout at me, but it's an out that she didn't blame at me. She just only said that she's very disappointed at me, and my teacher also said that. So I realized that I don't want to let my teachers, my mothers feel disappointing at me, so I didn't do it again. Yeah,
Hmm.
I feel sorry to them.
Hmm. And how do you manage your emotion during that time? Do you have any ways to cope that?
You mean while I want to skip my class or
Anything
anything?
else with that?
Yeah. Sometimes it's just like, yeah, I want to do it, right? You have to do it, right? Yeah. It's just like you. But it's okay sometimes that you lose your
Like,
control to a
I
certain
heard,
extent. Once in
I
a while, I would say, I
heard,
would say that's why sometimes people they say like granting
you
about eating, so people
should
have like a cheat
studies
day, right? That it's
and
just like
we
losing what
should
they have you have to relax. And how
from
about Justin Thea? Anything you want to add?
hard work, right? So to have a good result like this, with this. Yeah, like that.
No.
Okay.
Okay,
And when we
thank you very
talk
much.
about the third one, the
Example.
self motivation, do you have any ways to share when you want to motivate yourself? Ways that you keep you motivated, something like that,
Okay. And I see.
or
Share
from the
that
experiences.
no one can sacrifice their times of leisure so they can.
I think to keep me motivated, maybe do something I like. That's like a way to keep me motivated.
Hmm. Okay. Anything you want to share, Brianna and Joy Cynthia? Ways to motivate yourself.
I think I just try to find the benefit of that thing. That's what it will be good to me, what it can bring for me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I would say for me, it's just like I just find something good, find something relaxing to calm myself just a little bit. Yeah, to fulfill, to just replenish my, to feel relaxed just more, just a little bit, and then I can just feel like, yeah, I'm ready, and then I can go back to work. That's what I do all the time. Okay, for the third one, social awareness. So the first two they talk about, we talk about yourselves, right? Yeah, oneself. And the second one, the third one, we're going to talk about the social awareness. Social awareness is understanding and empathizing with other perspectives and feelings, including ability to appreciate diversity, show empathy, and respect for others. So just like the intercultural sensitivity, like how you sense, how you feel towards the other people, how you are aware of people around you regarding their reaction, diversity, and feelings. Okay, because nowadays we cannot get away from working or seeing people from different cultures, from different countries, from different backgrounds, right? Even they are from the same countries, but they're from different locations, so they have different backgrounds, right? Yeah. So we need to have these things, the social awareness in understanding and empathizing people, because sometimes it's just like people don't understand them and then they blame other people when they do something wrong, something like that, right? Yeah, these things that can be bad. So have you ever experienced anything like that, like you're in in the situation like like local people, they are blaming foreigners doing something wrong, using something wrong, and it's just like sometimes something can be excused, but it's they just take it too serious, and then they don't aware of that they're using these kind of things. Have you
But
experienced this?
Not really. Don't think so.
Hmm. Brianna, anything? Let me give you some example of me, just a little bit. Yeah, I'm not sure whether you have the differences. You give the level of importance of different parts of your body. Do you have these things? Like your head is the most sacred thing in your life, in your body, and the feet are the lowest sacred thing, something like that. Do you have anything in your culture?
and you.
I don't really think so.
I think I don't agree with this, but I used to heard it from older people. They say that it is shoulder, our shoulders. Like,
Mhm.
if you don't, you are not really close to these people, you can't touch their shoulder. It's that because it is one of important body, and if you touch it, it will make them like not so lucky or anything else. Yes.
Mhm. Okay, so I'm saying like that because the in Thailand, no, in Thai culture, so we give different sacred things to different. We have the level of the sacredness of all the bodies. We believe that the head is the most sacred thing in the body, and the feet we consider a little bit like the lowest sacred things in the body. So basically, we are trying to use feet to do things. Sometimes when you want to grab something, so you can use your feet to grab things as well, right? And when you want to like for example to something, you point your feet to something that below your below the in the lower shelf, something like that. So you use your feet to point at something as well. Do you use that sometimes, right? But for me, in Thai people, we don't use it. And when I was in Finland, and then I went to Finland, and then I explored the supermarket over there with my friend. And when I asked him about because I was crouching and looking something on the lower shelf, and I looking that, and then I asked my friend, and then suddenly he just pointed feet right in front of my face and point to the things on the lower shelf. And then he told me like, this one should be good, you should try that. That's why when they are like, at that time, if you don't aware of the Western culture or European culture, so you don't know about that, right? You're gonna feel like a little bit bad, right? You feel horrible, like it's against my culture that you use feet, like that my friend used feet to point at something, right? But I'm telling you that because I understood that, so I just like, oh, okay, that's very good. But when I tell the story to my Thai students here, they still you when I talk to you guys, and you just feel like, oh, it's fine, right? Because you understand the differences, right? Yeah, you understand. You just feel like, oh, it's not a problem because I understand the cultural diversity, cultural differences, right? But when I talk to my students, they all were surprised, and they felt like a little bit threatening, frightening, just a little bit when they heard my story. And it can be my story to tell my students as well, because it's like we still have the level of importance of the body of the body parts in Thailand. So now you learn just a little bit, like, because we don't really like, when we see a friend, so we don't touch their head at all. We don't just casually touch their head, something like, hello. We don't touch that. We don't do that. And when we want something that below your waist, we rather use finger to point, or hands to point things that below our body, below the lower part of the body, something like that. Rather just like use your feet to point at something. Yeah, that's our culture. That's a little bit intricate, right? A little bit subtle. Huh? Okay. Yeah. And sometimes it's even like if you use feet to point at something, so it feel like you don't respect people as well. Yeah. So the one thing that
And
yeah.
also, I think in Taiwan, like my parents always tell me not to point at someone. So
Exactly.
yeah, don't do this. They want us to do this.
Exactly. Because I study tourism as well, so tour guide as well. So yeah, index finger is a thing to avoid when you want to point something. Yeah, use all the five fingers, like all the hands, to point at something. That would be better, something like that. But if you point at things, I would say that should be fine, right? But not to people, I would say, right? And also as well in your Chinese culture, in your culture, so you don't point people with chopsticks, right? You don't point at people with the chopsticks, right? Yeah.
And we also don't let the chopsticks stand on the rice. Like just
Yeah.
like this. It's
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah, it's for dead people, right? Yeah. And also, you don't play with the chopsticks, right? Yeah. Yeah, I learned about that as well. Yeah. All right. And the last one we are talking about the relationship skills. Okay. Relationship skill is to establish and maintain healthy and rewarding relationship with diverse individuals and groups. It also involves the communication, cooperation, conflict resolution, and seeking help when needed. Okay. So relationship skill, it's important because you want to maintain healthy and rewarding relationships, right? Yeah. And I believe that you guys don't have this thing from the experience that you told me, right? In establishing the relationship with people from diverse cultures, right? Yeah, but you may have some bad experiences, Brianna, right? Just a little bit about the Malaysian acquaintances, I would say. I would say the word acquaintances, right? They are not your friend, right? Yeah. Okay. But I would say, like, I used to have, like, I think I still have a little bit, even I'm grown enough already, even I'm old, I still have the slight difficulty in making relationships with people to a certain extent, I would say, because I grew up in boys' school and am kind of introverted to a certain extent. So I have the difficulty just a little bit in making relationships with people or friendships with people. Yeah. All right. Anything you want to add before we move on? Anything you want to share? Am I talking too much? Okay. So next. Yeah. Now we're gonna combine them all together. Now the connection between social emotional component and expression like I love you and thank you. Okay. How do you say it? How you make it? Okay. The first one where we talk about the self-awareness. Saying I love you or thank you sincerely often requires self-awareness because when you understand your own emotions and value, now you can express love and gratitude more authentically. Do you agree or disagree with it? Any idea, any thoughts? When you know yourself, right? When you are aware of yourself, so you can make the words that you say, that you express more authentically.
Self.
Is it true?
Well, I think maybe for thank you, that doesn't fit because when you say thank you can say thank you to everyone. Doesn't matter of how you want to express your emotions and opinion because it's just the expression of gratitude and thankfulness to someone. But maybe when saying I love you to someone, that's the hard part because when it's awkward to say it to someone who you're not familiar with or you're not close with when you say it with to someone like with your family members, you know that you have like a bond between the two, like between your parents and like your family and you. So that's when like, you can just simply say it out loud with like authentically and with your own emotions. But when it's to someone, for example, close friend or just someone that's like related to you with blood or like yeah, with blood, then that's a different story. That's when you have to be self-aware.
Hmm. Okay, so you have like different ideas between I love you and thank you, right? You don't have to understand that much about yourself when you say thank you because it's just like the automatically and it's like you express your gratitude, right? But I love you, it's more like when you say the word love, so it's a little bit more intricate, right? Intricate and it's more subtle. How about you, Brianna? Enjoy Cynthia. Anything you want to share?
I think maybe when I says I can lean on you to someone, it means that I really love you because you are someone I can trust. And thank you just somebody I want to be respect to them. So I will say thank you. But if you are somebody really really take important, I want to say I can lean on you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Does Cynthia anything? The second thing when we talk about the self-management, okay, being able to regulate emotions is crucial for expressing love and gratitude appropriately. It involves controlling impulses, choose the right moment, manner to express these emotions. So do you think it's true? You have to find the right moment when you want to say love, or when you have to find the right moment to say thank you or not. Sometimes just like do you feel like people say thank you too much, or you people say love you too much, something like that? What do you think?
I think there should be like a limit because when you say it too much, the value goes down. It's more like quality over quantity. Or it's not really like quality, but it's like your gratitude and your true emotions other than the amount of time you said it. For example, if you say thank you a lot of times, but it's like to the same person, like to the same group, then that just mean that you just saying thank you or like I love you, but you don't show like true expression and emotions.
Brianna, anything? Cynthia, anything? Okay. And I think that these two things is related, like self-management and the social awareness, right? Because social awareness is understanding other emotion and perspective. It's essential for expressing love and gratitude effectively. It helps you to, it enables you to emphasize with the feelings, recognize the expression. So, yeah, it, you like we all said already, right? Because we have to consider the situation as well when you want to say I love you and thank you, right? But thank you is more casual for us, right? We can say anytime, right? But basically, it's something that you want to show gratitude, like when they do something for when they do something for you, right? So basically, we do that. All right, and the last one is relationship skills. Expressing love and gratitude strengthens relationship. Relationship skills are vital for communicating these emotions effectively. Okay, so it's not just only like you say it, right? Sometimes when you show love, when you show thank you or appreciation to people, so it's not just like you say it out loud, right? So sometimes when you pay attention to them, right, help them solve the problem, right? So that can be helpful, that can be another way to say I love you and thank you as well. What do you think about that? So we don't have to say the word out loud. Sometimes you just use the other ways, like the gestures, or you do some other things that you. What do you think?
I think I agree to that. I agree to that because I think that, for example, when you're saying thank you, maybe sometimes you just nod your head and that person will understand.
So you mean just like you use the body language, right? Yeah, the body language that signify thank you or something genial or something cordial, right? Brianna, anything? John, Cynthia, anything? Okay. All right. So now you learn the connection between these things and the concepts, right? The two concepts that we are talking this week. Okay. So this thing that I want to talk about here, if you see, right? So love language is can be different way, and when you want to give and receive love, right? So there can be different kind of things. So I can say they can be divided into 5 aspects. Okay, when you want to say love, when you want to express your love, the first one, so you can do the quality time. That we call quality time. Quality time mean quality time mean like you spend good time with certain people that you your loved ones, I would say. Okay, The second thing, so you can use your physical touch. Sometimes people show love by giving gifts and the acts of service. When we talk about the act of service, so it means, like we talked about, so you do something that your loved one prefer or love or like. So some kind of like if your mother love cooking, right? Sometimes you cook for her, something like that. So the act of service. Okay, so you do something for your loved ones, that the things that they love. And the last one, words of affirmation. Word of affirmation is like the words or phrases that to cheer people up or to show your appreciation to them. That's your word of affirmation. Like when your friends did a good thing on presentation, right? So you can say like good job, something like that. That's our words of affirmation. Okay. And when they accomplish something, so you say like way to go, girl. Great job, something like that. So these are words of affirmation. Okay. And let's talk about you yourself. What can someone do to you to show their love?
Option two.
I think for me, maybe giving me some, maybe giving me uh, gifts, and or maybe like give me a hug, or say just simply saying the thing.
Mhm. So giving you gifts, right? There's something that you like, right? And then just do the physical touch. That should be fine, right? That shows like for the Jonathan. Okay, how about Brianna and Joy Cynthia?
For me, it is quality time and receiving gifts because, like people said, time is money. So it's important for me to have a good time with others. And receiving gifts, I mean, I really love gifts. So you can just give me gifts and I will be happy.
Yeah, okay. So two votes for gifts, right? Yeah, okay. All right. Joy Cynthia, anything? All right. Now we gonna do some quiz, and then I want you to share your results. Okay. So you scan the QR here and take some time. It just takes about like less than 5 minutes to finish. I got my result already, so I'll wait for you. Okay. I'll wait for your result. Yeah. So let me know when you're finished then.
Teacher, I finished it.
What's your answer? What did you get? What did you get? Because they're gonna give like,
You mean like this?
yeah, they get, you get what? Act of service, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me go out to try it because I have network connectivity issues.
Oh, okay. So is it true? Let's talk about Brianna. Is it true for you?
Well, let me think about it. Um, Maybe a little. Yeah.
Maybe a little. Okay.
But when I was doing the test, some answers that I actually don't like bothly answer. Like this one question is about I need friends every day or I need hot dog every day. Actually, I don't want both
Yeah, yeah.
because
Yeah,
yeah,
I found that quite troubling as well, right?
yeah,
So
but
it's just
yeah,
like the answer is not like it's none, right? I don't want
yeah,
them
yeah,
both, right? Do you want to know mine? What did I get?
yeah.
Yeah, I got quality time. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah, but I think quality time is good, right? Yeah, I
mm,
think quality time is like it's the thing that it's the thing that we need, right? Yeah,
mm,
some people we need a quality time to spend, right? I think to a certain extent, I feel like if you want to spend time with your loved one, sometimes you just I personally I want someone to just be around. That's all. You can like, for example, like you can do your thing, I can do my thing, but we are in the same setting.
yeah.
That's it.
Just stay with me like that.
Yeah, right. So
Yeah,
you don't have to just like you don't have to like we don't have to hard cuddle and say something and not at all. You just do your thing. But we are in the same room. That's it. The quality time, right?
yeah,
But sometimes when you have free time, right? So you just want to spend time with them, right? Spend
yeah,
time like the watching movies together, shop together, something like that, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that should be helpful to that's a quality time that I feel like, yeah, I love it. I think that thing. Okay.
You think mine is also quality time?
Oh, okay. Yeah. What do you think? Is it true?
Yeah, maybe. Although I like gifts, like sometimes quality time also helps. It means a lot.
Yeah, I think we are on the same boat. Sometimes it's just like if the giving gift or receiving gift, sometimes it's good, right? Because it just like it help you fulfill just a little bit about your feelings, right? Especially the ones that you, especially the one that you got something you really like, right? Yeah. Okay. So that to a certain extent the ends the results that you got, so they reflect your love language style, right? Yeah. Okay, quality time, huh? And acts of service. So you like to do things for your loved one, Brianna? You do things for your loved one? Yeah.
Yes, and I think sometimes it is my shortage because people around me will say like, "Oh, you do too much to them." Yeah,
Ah, okay. So it reflects you anyway, right? You do too much to them. Like, you know that, like, for example, you know that your brother love these things, right? So you do something for them too much, right? Something like that. Okay. Yeah, that's reflect. So Cynthia, you good?
Yeah.
What do you get?
As got to discuss what I like doing and what I don't like.
No. I mean, like the answer from the quiz.
I'm not yet through.
You're still doing it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So anything we want to talk about? So we see the common themes, right, and the pattern that we have, right? Yeah, quality time. The first thing that we have like quality time, and even you got acts of service, but you still prefer quality time, right? Yeah, it's important, no? I think it's just like I love this one. I've heard from people. They said like you are never busy for your loved one if you want to, right? You always have time for your loved one. You cannot just use the word busy, right? If you want to make time, you will have it. You cannot say like you busy all the time. When you say like when sometimes people always say like, yo, I'm so busy, I don't have time to do that, I don't have time to do that. Do you believe that they are really busy or not? Right? Yeah, but if you make time for them if you want to, I would say.
I think it's sometimes just an excuse for people.
Yeah, I would say because I would say like I cannot say like I would say like from my experience, my family, they always say they are busy all the time. So they're just like excuses like, yeah, I'm busy. I don't think so. You're not busy. I don't think so. You just don't want to talk to us, right? You just don't want to spend time with us. So you just say busy. Okay. So Joy Cynthia, you can talk to us later when you got the result, okay? Yeah, we're gonna move on just a little bit. This one. Okay, I think if we watch the video, it's gonna be too much because we have like different 5 videos. Okay, the different way they have like the activity, understanding why we need to learn how people want to be loved through different videos. Okay, can I just give you like if you have time, so you just go back and then you just watch them. Okay, and then when we return next week at the beginning of the session, so we can talk about that just a little bit. Okay, that would be better, huh? Rather just like we spend a lot of time watching all the videos all together, right? Okay, and I want to move on to this one. This one is quite interesting to discuss. Do you think saying I love you meaningful or overrated? Meaningful be like still have a deep meaningful and importance of affection and care, or it's overrated, it's like it's had become overused and diluted in its meaning. What do you think?
Can you see the questions again?
Is saying I love you meaningful or overrated?
I think it's meaningful because I think it's the way to show love other than physical touch or like what's included in the previous slides.
Brianna?
I think both because it is meaningful. However, sometimes it will just be used by bad people. They just want to attract you, let you believe them. So they just say I love you. However, they are actually cheating on you. Yeah.
And do you think different people they want different thing to show that they are loved? Do you think so?
Yes.
Yeah. And do you think you understand them and then you do things correctly to show that you love them in your own experience?
Maybe yes. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. Yeah.
And if it happens, like if you thought that they would like the way that you did, and then it turned out wrong, does it affect your emotions, your attitudes towards
Yes.
those people?
Yes.
Yeah. I think Jonathan, you said no, but Brianna, you say yes. So just like you put some, Brianna, you may talk about the some people that you feel appreciated and meaningful to you, right? You put like a lot of value in people in your relationships, I would say, right? Okay. How about Jonathan?
Can you say the questions again? Because I have like a very poor connection.
Ah, okay. So I can feel like you have like you're breaking up, right? Yeah. Okay. Just like the because I will say like I was asking about the when you did something to the people that showed that you love them, and then you thought that your action would be right to them, but it turned out wrong. Does it affect your
Mm,
feelings, your attitudes towards them?
well, not exactly, because maybe what you did is wrong and they might not really like it, but at least you put effort into showing your love. For example, if you give that person a gift and that person likes receiving gift, but that the gift is doesn't want, like, it's something that he or she doesn't like, then but you still show effort, so it works.
Okay, so you're just like focusing on the efforts, right? That you put into the things that you do. You're just like, okay, at least I put an effort and then I'm okay with that, right? At least I did my best, right? Yeah, I try my best and then that's it. But I think sometimes if you see like sometimes in the Western world, you can say, right? Sometimes you can feel like in the movies that you see or the things that the news or the things that you can see. Sometimes I would say like because I have watched a lot of American movies and American series, I think sometimes it's overrated. You know what I mean? The word "I love you," right? You can say like when they want to farewell, when they do the farewell, right? Yeah, like bye, I love you, and then they just walked away, right? It's kind of like the word I love you to their friends or their family. It's not really like meaningful, and there's like diluted in its meaning, right? Overused to a certain extent, right? Because I don't know, because I don't really say I love you that much, I would say. Yeah, I will say it when it feels right to do it, but I don't say it very often, but I in turn I do something for them to show that I love them, rather just like I say it out loud. I don't say the word like I love you that much. Yeah, I feel like if I want to say I love you, so there should be like something, some occasions that I feel like it's special that I can say that. Or I don't feel used to like saying that. I don't know, but I feel used to like doing things for people, something like that, act of services. Yeah. How about you
I
guys?
I think it's just like some culture shock because less people say, um, Asian usually be more shy, so maybe they are just more extroverts, but we are too shy to just say I love you to other people.
Yeah. Action speak louder than word, right? Yeah, something like that. So it's just like, yeah, when you say it, it's just like you don't know, you feel a little bit nervous, right? Yeah, you said I love you, it's just like the word that you say out loud, right? But when you do it, you are in the you are in motion, you in the act, right? So it's alleviated, it's alleviates the nervousness, right? Something like that. Anything you want to add, no, Jonathan? He's breaking up. He's gone. He's gone. Yeah.
Activities
You're back?
which you like.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
No, it's just something with my speaker. I can. Well, there's some stuff in there. I'll get it fixed.
Oh, okay. That's okay. Yeah, just at least you can follow. It's fine. Okay. Yeah. Do you prefer doing things or saying I love you?
Mm, I think I love you. I prefer that. I think.
Hmm. Biana?
Maybe I will choose doing things because I don't really trust people with later saying. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, just do things, right, to show that they love you. Okay. Yeah, but sometimes when you say the word thank you, that can help you as well, right? When you do something for them, right? Yeah, basically, when you do something for them, the word thank you is important, right? Yeah, right? At least they say something, even it's just like a small thing, right? I have an experience as well because I would say, like, my ex colleague, he had never said thank you at all. Yeah, I would say. How do you feel? I felt like, what? I have never seen this thing before. Yeah, and he didn't even like say thank you, even like he just came up to me, right? He came up to me, he asked me something. But basically, when people do something to you or say something, answer your question, at least you just say like, "谢谢," right? Or say thank you, or yeah, that's it. Thanks for the answer, something like that, right? But this colleague, he just walked away when he got an answer. That's like, oh my God. And I worked with him for 5 years.
Well, I think he's too over because if he didn't say thank you, but he act like thank you, for example, he give you gifts or he try help you next time, then it will be okay. But he just go away, then that's really not good.
Yeah, not at all. He never done something like show appreciation or anything like body language, nothing. Yeah.
May-
He just turned
Maybe
back. Yeah.
maybe that colleague is just like his because of family member. Because sometimes your parents' actions affect you. Maybe his father or his mother or both doesn't like saying thank you.
Yeah, I would say like, okay, but he had some kind of when I knew some of his background, so I understood that it just like he just had a problem with the family, something like that. Yeah. Oh, Joy Cynthia, she got quality times as well. Yeah, the first one. So we have the common theme. Quality time is important. Okay. And yeah, you just don't say thank you, right? But you have your self gratitude as well, is the key, right? Yeah, you have to say thank you to yourself as well, right? For getting through something like that, all the hustle bustle that we have been through, right? Yeah, you have to appreciate your. Yeah, it's like self gratitude is like you appreciate yourself as well, right? It's quite important, no? Why it's important? Because if you have the self gratitude to yourself, it boosts your self esteem by acknowledging your worth and capabilities. It fosters resilience by recognizing strengths and successes in the face of challenges. Okay. It also promotes self care by prioritizing your well being, acknowledging your efforts. It enhances your mental health and also it encourages your personal growth by motivating you to continue and work towards a goal. It's true, right? Because if you thank yourself, you appreciate yourself, so it can help you feel confident, feel resilient when you face challenges. And also it can help you to take care of yourself more it can make your mental health better, and also it motivates you to carry on in your things or to pursue your goals, right? It's true. You have any experiences on that? No. But after this time, after this session, so think about that, okay? It can help you to love yourself more, I would say. Thank yourself more. Yeah. But I have I have never had this experience as well. I have never feel gratitude to myself as well. I don't say like, okay, you did great. No, I have never done this. I just like, okay, I have to push myself to move on, to get better. But I just like I have like some kind of self motivation to push myself. But I have never thought like, okay, thank you, my body, to help me to go through these kind of things. So I have never done that, but I still have some kind of things to help to keep my well-being better, something like that. Yeah, but I believe that different you guys, all of you guys, you have different ways to motivate yourself, right? And to take care of your well-being, whether physically or mentally, right? Okay, so we come to the two things. Okay, the thing that I want you to do. Okay, I can give you this one, activity one. Okay, you can take your time after this session. Okay, write something that you want to thank yourself for, 5 things. Okay, and we can discuss about that next session. Okay, and also I want you to, if it's possible, okay, for the next class, if it's possible, so you write, not, it doesn't have to be a letter, okay, it can be just a short note, something like that, to express gratitude to someone that positively affect your life. Okay, so you can say the express gratitude to your friends, your best friend, your mother, your father, anyone. Okay, there are 2 things. Okay, you write something to say thank you to yourself, and the other one you say something to say thank you to your loved ones. Okay, or the someone that have positive impact to your life. Okay, yeah, just a short note or just a few sentences is fine. Okay, and then we can come back and we can talk about that. Okay, so you can complete the slides here, and also we can reflect. You can complete the slide later, okay? That's okay because we are running out of time. So you can complete the slide later, so you can get the link here, or you can capture this thing, okay? And what is your reflection for this session? What do you think about
I
this
think that.
session? Yeah.
Oh, you mean like reflection of this, like reflect this session?
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, you reflect.
Okay,
It's time for
so
you for your reflection.
okay, then I'll go first. So I think that after this session, I learned more than just about saying I love you and thank you. Because in the beginning, I think of these two as just a simple expression of love and gratitude. But after this session, I learned more about it. For example, self-awareness and its meaning behind these things, like how, like in what ways are these special? These are not just like simple terms of expression.
Okay. So you learn more about like how you just like say it, I love you, right? Or thank you, right? We have different ways we understand more. Okay.
Well,
Brianna and
I think after this session, I will take more serious thank you and I love you, these 2 sentences, because in my youth life, I just see it in common life, and I don't take it really serious, but actually session I knew that it is actually quite important to us, although it's just a little thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, everything is important, right? If it means to you, right? Yeah. Okay. Joy Cynthia, anything?
I've learned how to be self-aware and
Mm-hmm.
being gratitude to myself, like
Mm-hmm.
boosting my self-esteem, promote self-care, enhancing my mental health, and encouraging personal growth by motivating and setting goals. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you now we learn how to appreciate, right? To make our relationship, whether between people or yourself, more healthier, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's pretty much about it for today. Okay. So I think it's 9 over there in Taiwan, right? And I don't know what time is in Kenya. Okay, it's about 8 o'clock here. Here is in Bangkok. It's like an hour behind Taipei time. Okay. All right. Anything you want to add? Anything you want to say? We're not gonna have the class next week, but we have the week after next week. We're gonna have the class again on the 15th and the 16th. We're gonna the week after next week, we're gonna have 2 classes back to back, Saturday and Sunday. Okay. All right. You have anything to talk about? Or I can give you my contact as well if you want to talk further, if you want to get in touch together, so you can text me. Okay. You can text me. I can show you this one. Let me share my contact. Okay, let me share this one. Can you see the screen? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you can talk to me through Line, WhatsApp, Facebook. Yeah. You can take a capture. You can take the screen capture of the screen, and then we can talk. Which ways that you feel comfortable to text to talk? If you want like any advice, if you want to talk more. Okay. Anything at all? Yeah. Okay. You good? Yeah. Okay. So let's have a photo together before we go. All right. So Cynthia, can you turn on the camera? Okay. Are you ready? Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let me take it. Snip. Okay, okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, great. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. And then I'll see you. Add me, okay? And then I can send you some photos, okay? All right, for the
Okay, bye bye.
and
Thank
then
you.
have a good weekend, and then we'll not see each other. So see
Okay,
you the week after next week. Okay, we'll talk. Okay,
okay, bye
bye.
bye.